Somewhere over the rainbow. Y'all want to get the NBA playoff list. And NBA playoff. Let's see where this is at. NBA playoffs. Try to look at the odds, predictions in the East. All right, I'm going to look at some predictions on the plane. Yeah. We'll look at some predictions on the playoffs, NBA. And I want to see what Vegas is talking about. Vegas. Play me some music. Vegas. What's Vegas saying? Everything depends on Vegas. What are they saying, man? A cute score, odds to make the NBA playoffs. Oh, here's some odds to make the NBA playoffs, as if we don't already know who's gonna make the playoffs. But here's some odds. NBA playoffs. Play it off. NBA. Who's gonna make the playoffs? What do we got? All right. So the NBA only has a handful of games left in the regular season. In the Eastern Conference, the playoff picture is almost set, but there's still a few spots up for grabs. Western Conference, will a non-playoff team make the late season push? Okay. Will they? We don't know. Or the final few games a formidity with the postseason field in place? That's a good question. All right, so do the rundown. Give me the rundown. You ever see that movie with The Rock? I like it. It was a good movie. He was a chef. Didn't like guns. Anyways, the acute score odds to make the acute score. ACCU score. Odds to make the playoffs, make the NBA playoffs. Spurs, 98.8. Timberwolves, 98.7. Thunder, 94.5. Pelicans, 80. Jazz, 33. Nuggets, 20.2. Note, the Pistons, Hornets, Nets, Magic, Hawks, Mavericks, Kings, Suns, Grizzlies, Nets, Bulls, Lakers have already been officially eliminated from the playoffs. The Raptors, Celtics, Cavs, Sixers, Pacers, Wizards, Heat, Bucks, Warriors, Trailblazers have secured their spot in the playoffs. Okay. Eastern playoff picture. The Eastern playoff field is set. The Pistons were mathematically eliminated yet after losing to the 76ers. All right, so the Pistons are out. Detroit. It was a case of too little, too late for Detroit. Makes sense. My nose. Too little, too late for Detroit. They probably had a late run and did nothing to help their case because it was a late run. As with, usually with the case, you make a late run and then doesn't do anything. We see the same thing happen in the football. We saw the Buccaneers do that. Come out and make a late run, win like 4 or 5 straight, but it was already too late for them. Sorry, guys. Anyways, okay. So the Western Conference, the West is about to get wild. It's about to go down. The teams that have been on track to reach the playoff based on simulation The Spurs, Thunder, Jazz, Timberwolves, Pelicans still hold high probabilities for the postseason, but only 4 games separate the number 4 Jazz from the number 10 Clippers. All right. There's that. This is on like NBA.com or something like that. Sporting news. So you guys can go and read some of this yourself. The Clippers have notably improved their playoff odds. Los Angeles faces an uphill battle, though, as the Clippers will battle potential playoff teams in 2 of their 3 final games. Final 3 games currently, they are 2 games behind the Timberwolves for the number 8 seed in the West. Jeez, what's going on with my nose? Denver has a chance to make progress. Denver has a chance to make progress. The Nuggets will battle the Timberwolves one more time after defeating Minnesota on Thursday night, and both teams holding identical records. That final matchup could determine whether the Nuggets reach the playoffs for the first time since 2013. Okay, Denver. I'm rooting for Denver. Denver pulling up the rear, number 8 seed. Let's go, Denver. Let's go. The Rockets and the Warriors have secured home court. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's interesting that the Warriors got what they wanted. Home court. They got a home court advantage, though the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, the Trailblazers also locked up a home court advantage for the first round. Okay. As for number 4 seed, the Spurs are predicted to finish in the top half of the playoff field with 48 wins by the end of the season. Yeah, but here's a problem with the Spurs. The Spurs got too much, you know what the Spurs don't have? Congruency. Remember when I was making those videos about a year and a half ago talking about LeBron James was going to lose and why? He ain't had no congruency. They weren't congruent. The adhesiveness of the team was dissolved. Just wasn't there. Kyrie wanted to go someplace else. You know, you was having problems with your other center, your big forward or whoever he was, J.R. Smith. You know what I'm saying? He was getting some production out of Kevin Love, but I think he ended up getting hurt. It was just the adhesiveness is off. Too many stars, not enough output, even though Kyrie was putting up 39 in the playoffs. It still didn't help you guys. You got stomped, you know. Nonetheless, so the same thing is happening to the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard doesn't want to be there anymore. He's getting his $200 million. He doesn't really care. It's a good chance that Kawhi is going to he's probably going to, well, he's in the West, right? San Antonio? Where would Kawhi go? Let's drink that in. I know Kawhi will go. He'll go to the Lakers. Yeah. Let's see, 4 seed. Spurs are predicted to finish in top half, 48 wins by the end of the season, while the Thunder and the Timberwolves are projected to hit 47 based on. But just think about this. If Kawhi Leonard was actually playing, and him and Tony Parker wasn't having a hissy fit, you know what I'm saying, and Pop was happy, Popovich was happy, just think of how many games they would have won. Here's a good chance they'll be up in the 60s, just like James Harden. They'd probably be better than James Harden, even with the aging Tony Parker. So I I think it's all staged. I think Kawhi Leonard, yeah, Spurs are dead. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading, so I didn't see your comment. Yeah, the Spurs are dead, but they're still going to hold a playoff seat. I mean, they're still going to hold. They're still going to go to the playoffs. They're still the number 4 seed. So I mean, that's something, isn't it? See, yeah, they're dead, but they're going to. The thing about them, they can make such a splash if it really came down to it, Sanchez. They could. Who do you think Cavs playing? Oh, well, we already know who the Cavs. Oh, in the Eastern Finals? Raptors. Yeah. I mean, it's quite obvious that the Raptors are going to lose in the finals in Game 7. And, Cleveland's just going to zip right past them. And, yeah. I think the 76ers are looking to win it all next year. Truthfully. I think if the 76ers got one more big name, it's over. Dr. J will be on the sidelines going, yeah! Yeah, they got some good young players. The thing about their players is I like the center. I like his mentality, because he talks about when he was in the struggle, and now that he's getting all this notoriety and the team is coming up, he talks about from the beginning to now. So yeah, Embiid, yeah, I like that dude, man. I like where his head is at. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not really into the whole I'm, this, that, and the third. He's like, man, I come from the struggle. Like, he's not really trying to feel none of that. So who's he playing with? Simmons? Who else? They got 3 out there. They have a big 3. If they had a big 4, they couldn't beat. Listen, if they had a big 4, they could not straight up beat Golden State. And a straight up everybody's healthy on both teams, they couldn't beat Golden State. They couldn't. But Golden State is going to have to dissolve that team. Look, Golden State has 2 choices. Excuse me, the NBA has 2 choices. You either dissolve that team or you keep them hurt. That's it. One or the other. Because if you don't, your ratings are just going to drop. It's just going to be like Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl all the time. It's just not even going to be It's just going to be a matter of time. It's going to be a matter of fact is what it's going to be. Nobody can beat the Warriors straight up. No one. A straight up healthy Warriors, nobody can beat them. That's it. So the NBA has to make a choice. The NBA has to say, okay, we're going to hurt you guys. You guys are going to get a knee, and you're going to get some type of whatever that you can bounce back from tomorrow or in a year. That a doctor will say, we don't know when he's coming back. Kawhi Leonard, we don't know when Kawhi Leonard's coming back. This is why Tony Parker's upset. In the playoffs, James Harden's going to get hurt in the playoffs. No, I don't think Steph gets re-hurt. I think Steph gets slowed down. See, you got to understand what the injury is. The injury of okay, for one, let's go back. Steph Curry already was injured. All right. So when he got his knee hit, he was injured again. So this was they were able to sit him down for a while. If Steph even comes back, they can always lean on the fact that he was injured and say, well, he's not going to play up to par because he's injured. All that, dribbling around 3 players that you see, you're not going to see that. Steph Curry is the best shooter in the game. There's nobody better than him. This guy can shoot the ball and then look the other way and go and head down court. He does it all the time. Allen Iverson used to do it. He used to go and then look at the guy. He'd go and then look right at the guy, crack, and then head down the court. No, Warriors not going to do it. Hello, whoever just joined me. Warriors are not going to do it. Listen, if the Warriors win, the NBA is going to have a serious problem, and it's going to be called the Nelson ratings. If the Warriors win. Well, you probably did. Yeah, you probably did. The Warriors win. They can't win. Yeah, they can't. If the Warriors win, their ratings will drop significantly. It will be. Everybody will see through the smoke and mirrors. People will still watch basketball, but the serious people, like you, Sanchez, the serious people like you will really start going, you know what? This is fixed. This is all who says I don't listen to you? Who says I don't? Oh, man. Who says I don't listen to you? Whoever just joined us, there's 2 more people on. If you guys want to enter in, I'm going to break my own rule. If you guys want to enter in the competition for who's going to win the NBA Finals, I need to know the 2 teams that you have. Like if you're going Warriors, Cavs, I need to know the game that they're going to win it in. If you said it's going to be Game 7, and I need to know the score, 96 to 105. So if you guys want to enter, I'm going to go ahead and enter more people because only 2 people actually entered, Sanchez. You were one of them and somebody else. So while I've been going live, I've been letting people go ahead and enter. It's for a $25 gift card. Only one person wins. And this is the reason why it's so detailed, because only one person can win. If Curry scores 20, well, look at what Kevin Durant did during the playoffs. He scored 39. I mean, and then they shut those 2 down, and they still, but it was too little, too late. It was. If you look at the playoffs last year, if you look at the finals last year, you'll realize that it was a game within a game. It was. Oh, what about Kevin Love? Kevin Love is key. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But Kevin Love is out doing his thing now. J.R. Smith, I don't know if he's going to score only 8 points. You know, again, if he's going to actually show up and do something. You know, so I don't know. But no, I'm not just going to give you the gift card, bro. Ham. It doesn't work like that. It's a competition. You got to win. I gotta go in there and see what you said too, to see the see what you said the score was gonna be. I know it's in the comments, but I'm writing everything down in my blue book right here. So I got all the names here, but I gotta go in and look at what yours was and what your prediction was, so I can write it down. But I know you already entered in, so it's not a big deal. I just don't have that information in front of me right now. But James Harden, my prediction is James Harden gets hurt in game 4. Game 4, James Harden gets hurt in the final. That's my prediction. So Sanchez, are you saying that Kevin Love is going to get hurt? Do you think he's going to get hurt, or James Harden will never? Oh no, nope. He's not good enough. He's not strong enough. He's not smart enough. No, Lava said we'll get 20. Oh, okay, we'll get 20. What was your prediction again? Do you know right offhand? Well, I got my list here instead of me going back and looking, but tell me what your prediction was. Anyway, so you other two who are on here now, if you guys want to enter in for the $25 gift card, just let me know before the final start. They start next week, right? Final start the end of next week. So I want to get everybody in. Okay, yeah. I want to get everybody in before it starts. You can't get in when it starts. Sanchez, you have Cavs over Rocket. Cavs over Rockets. What game? Oh, game 6. Game 6. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 4. We'll see, bro. Tyshawn, what up? Tyshawn, did I say it right? Do you want to enter in the competition for the $25 gift card? Oh, he bugged out. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, so okay, so the rules are, talk to you later, Sanchez. So the rules are basically you have to tell me who do you think is gonna win, Cavs over Rock, like just like Sanchez did in the comment. Read this comment. He said Cavs over Rockets in game 6, and then he told me what the score is going to be. That's his prediction. So let me know, like now, what so I can write you down. So who you got, big dog? Are you there? No, you might not be there anymore. All right, so $25 gift card. Sorry if it's not a lot of money for you guys, but it's what I got. I'm going to read some more NBA news right here real quick, see what else is going on. Shoot, I don't have no music on. Let's have some music. Music. I'm gonna turn on some music, bro. Open recent. Music. Okay. Yeah, I mean, someone on the mic. Here we go. Y'all want none of that. Here we go. Curtis Blow. Put the rhythm to the beat. Y'all want me on the MIC, man? Yeah. I went to the store to buy some bread. Y'all want me on the MIC, man? I'll come out and just bust everybody in the head with the microphone like, yeah, big dog. Tone on the miss. That's my rap. That's my rap routine. Put the rhythm to the beat. Okay, so there it is. NBA predictions. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I got homework to do. I got a lot of homework to do. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I got to do it. Oh, okay. Here you go, big dog. Get down. Can we get down? Tasha, get down. What happened? That ain't what you want? Rockets, Cavs, 12 at 106 and 5. Okay, you're saying the Rockets are going to beat the Cavs? All right, brother, let me write that down. Rockets over Cavs. One, okay. Game 5. 120. 105. That's a solid prediction. Put the rhythm to the beat. Okay. Yeah. Got me some tea. Y'all don't know about this tea. Y'all like my dance moves? Can we get down? Get down to the rhythm of the blade. LeBron James gonna be MVP again. Kawhi Leonard goes to LA. Kawhi Leonard goes to LA. This just in. Kawhi Leonard goes to LA. LeBron James goes to the Knicks. They don't even need Kawhi Leonard. They won 48 games. Don't need them. Get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Timberwolves are in the playoffs, right? Timberwolves. All right, bro. Talk to you later. Timberwolves are in the playoffs, right? Right? Timberwolves got Mr. Glass. They got Mr. Glass, don't they? So I made this beat, just messing around. Timberwolves got Mr. Glass. Y'all know who Mr. Glass is. Yeah. Timberwolves got Mr. Glass. Yeah. See what that dude's talking about. Anyways. Just saying. Yeah. Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass is Derrick Rose. I'm gonna make this a hot beat. I'm gonna get them messing around with it. gonna be hot. Mr. Glass. It's Derrick Rose, Mr. Glass. D Rose, man. D Rose is the man. Getting that money. Get that contract, D Rose. D Rizzo's. J to the Rizzo. It Izzo. Getting that contract. It's my dude. Getting that money. Trying to find a good beat for this, man. Anyways, so there it is, sports. You guys, thanks a lot for coming and hanging out with your boy. Talking about the NBA and things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trying to find out another beat to put on here. Oh, I like that right now. Hey. Okay. Okay. Something like that. Anyways, I make beats every now and then. Talk to you guys later.